So when I first started, I thought that asking a question would be enough. I got help with basic real estate questions, business plans, help with my post. I did some poetry and it helped me level it up. Some of the poetry that I wrote was a very long story, a very long situation. And I told AI how I wanted it to feel, how I wanted it to sound, and I revised it many times. But that still wasn't enough because it still didn't feel like me, even though I was one feeding it all the information. When I really got serious about what was going on with me and my AI relationship is when I found music. I wanted to know everything about it and how I could monetize with it. It wasn't just social media. I learned how to get a distributor. I learned how to get my own publishing ID. I learned so many things. But that still was on the basic level because there's so much more to it. But I wasn't there yet. So what brought me into the love of music? I was born in Detroit. My mother is white, my dad is Latino. My mother is from Motown. I was raised on a large variety of music, including Diana Ross, Tina Turner, oldies but goodies, even Michael Jackson. And then my dad was your Freddie Fender, Tigres del Norte. I didn't even know that Freddie Fender was Tejano because he was very famous in Detroit. I always heard my dad sing all his songs. It wasn't until I moved to Texas that I got introduced to country music and Tejano music. But music has always been a part of my life. I've always felt it deep in my soul. I can feel it like I'm singing it inside my heart. I love music so much. And to have the opportunity to make music and actually make it feel, I was drawn to this. But my music was still so basic and so, it sounded awesome when I started creating it. But later on, I started realizing, oh gosh, a lot of people's music sounds the same. I don't want mine to sound the same. And that comes to the directing part. When it came to creating the character, my AI character, oh my God, every time I told it I wanted to have curly hair, it kept on making an African American woman because AI assumed that everybody with curly hair was African American. I had to learn after several struggles. Not first, I started with I learned what different types of curls you can have: a tight curl, loose curl, wave curl, water curl. These things I started learning from AI, but I still wasn't getting it right. Way later on, I was like, click. I need a girl who has a Latina girl, Latina curls. I need her curls to be loose, water wave. But at several different points there. It wasn't just one, not just a water wave, not just loose, but I had to add Latina curls to it. This is how much more detail I needed to get. I'm going way too far here because this is just the beginning of my struggles. We're gonna get back into this part and part 3. So music, that is my lane. But what I started realizing was lots of repetition, emotional repetition, AI grabbing structures and stuff that we talked about earlier. Character that I was trying to create, she didn't look like me at all. And I go back and I look at those videos. It's kind of like going back and looking at yourself and you see how different you are 10 years later. That was me. Well, this is all happening in a year times. I go back and look at the character that I created to look similar to me and to what she is now. It is a huge difference. But that comes with AI improving and asking better questions and structuring things. Now I know it's not about asking the question, it's more about structuring things. And we're gonna talk about that in part 3. I had to learn that on my own if I wanted it to be original to me.